Hello guys, and welcome to another informative video. So, handheld gaming just got really wild. Xbox dropped the Ally X, and Asus has the ROG Ally X, and gamers are losing their minds, figuring out which one's the real deal. Both pack crazy power, sleek designs, and are aiming to be your go-to portable battle station. But hey, specs aren't everything. Let's talk real-world gaming, comfort, battery life, and that all-important vibe. Is Xbox's version going to win your heart? Or will Asus keep the crown? Grab your favorite snack, sit back, and let's break down this portable showdown. And before starting, don't forget to hit that like button. Design and ergonomics. Both the Xbox Ally X and ROG Ally X are built for modern gamers. But Microsoft's Xbox Ally X takes the edge if you want console-style comfort in your hands. Let's be real, grips matter for handheld players. The ROG Ally X feels premium already, but the Ally X's more contoured, chunky sides make longer game sessions way more comfortable. Even the triggers and bumpers get that classic Xbox feel with impulse triggers, which aren't available on the ROG Ally X. It's not just about looks. These controller-inspired grips genuinely make you forget you're holding a handheld and not a controller. The dedicated Xbox button is a small perk, but actually useful, especially if you love shortcut features like instant game bar access. In terms of size and weight, the Xbox Ally X is a little larger and heavier, at about 1.58 pounds, 715 grams, versus 1.49 pounds, 678 grams for the ROG Ally X. Dimensions are close enough that you won't care unless you're always packing it in small bags. But if you want ultimate comfort at home or on a plane, the Xbox branded device is the clear winner. The ROG Ally X still remains one of the best on the market. And if you're moving from older handhelds, or the Switch, even the less pronounced grips will feel like a substantial upgrade. Display and visuals. Visuals really count in portable gaming. Both handhelds deliver the goods with a 7-inch Full HD 1920 by 1080 pixels. IPS touchscreen, supporting up to 120 Hz refresh rates and variable refresh rate (VRR) technology. This means smooth action across all genres, from platformers to chaotic shooters. No OLED option on either, which sucks if you crave those deep blacks and starker colours. But the 500 nits brightness compensates for the lack of OLED for most people playing indoors or on the go. Colour accuracy is good, and the doubled refresh rate compared to older LCD panels keeps everything super snappy, even when frame rates dip. VRR support is a big bonus if you want to avoid stuttering or tearing in FPS titles and racing games. You won't see major differences between the two in terms of screen performance. So if your main concern is visuals, both get the job done and you'll be happy. Unless you're an absolute screen snob waiting for future OLED versions. Performance and hardware. Here's where things start to get spicy. Both the Xbox Ally X and ROG Ally X are absolute monsters, but there's a clear edge if you want the most future-proof silicon. Xbox Ally X is powered by the AMD Ryzen AIZ2 Extreme, featuring 8 Zen 5 cores, 16 threads, 16 RDNA 3.5 compute units, and a cutting-edge NPU, a neural processor unit for AI tasks. The ROG Ally X sports last-gen firepower. The Ryzen Z1 Extreme, 8 Zen, 4 cores, 12 RDNA 3 compute units. On paper, the new Z2 Extreme chip offers about 10 to 15% better raw power, and early benchmarks back this up. A little smoother gameplay, especially for demanding AAA titles like Elden Ring or Cyberpunk 2077. Both come loaded with 24 GB LPDDR, 5x RAM, 8000 MHz, for Xbox Ally X and a 1 TB SSD out of the box. The ROG Ally X wins slightly for storage with a 2 TB option, but since both have micro SD slots, adding extra games is simple. The new NPU on the Xbox Ally X means it's technically an AI PC, handling extra workloads to keep things running efficiently. Future updates may push upscaling and battery life even further. The ROG Ally X doesn't have AI features, but is still a powerhouse. In practice, expect slightly higher frame rates, improved multitasking, and even better AI-powered optimizations on the Xbox Ally X as updates roll in. Game-wise, both smash through mainstream titles in 1080p. The ROG Ally X managed 27 to 35 frames per second in demanding games at max settings. Expect the Xbox Ally X to stick in the 35 to 45 frames per second territory. For less intensive games and emulators, either will absolutely crush it, and those 24 gigs of RAM mean you can multitask or stream without bottlenecks. Battery life and power efficiency. Battery power is the Achilles heel of all handheld gaming PCs, but both these handhelds are leading the charge with 80 watt-hour batteries. That's almost double what a Switch OLED gives you, and on par or better than the Steam Deck OLED and Lenovo Legion Go. Actual playtime depends on what you run and your power settings, but you'll reliably see 3 to 5 hours on medium settings and less for sustained high-power AAA gaming. The AIZ 2 Extreme in the Xbox Ally X claims to cut idle power by a third with its full-screen Xbox experience, which means less background Windows stuff eating battery quietly. In real time, that could add up to an extra 30 to 45 minutes for marathon sessions versus the ROG Ally X, though both perform admirably for their class. For lighter indie gaming or streaming, both can go deep into 5+ hour territory. If you're coming from previous gen handhelds, you'll immediately notice these last a lot longer, and they charge quickly via USB-C PD if you've got a beefy power brick. If battery is a deal breaker, these two are top shelf, and Xbox Ally X is slightly more efficient thanks to AI power management. Software and interface. Okay, both run full Windows 11, so you're free to launch whatever game store you want. Steam, Game Pass, Epic, GOG, Battle.net, and more. There are no weird restrictions, and modding, streaming, and remote play are all here. Where Xbox Ally X wins is the new Xbox Full Screen Experience. This mode cuts down on confusing desktop stuff and boots you straight into your game library. You could use just gamepad controls, no need to mess with a mouse unless you want. Xbox even mapped gamepad buttons for login and quick resume, so it feels much more console-like than the ROG Ally X, which leans on the Asus Armory crate. Also solid, but not quite as seamless as Xbox's full-screen interface. Game compatibility is identical, and both support optimizations for handheld optimized and all the custom Windows tweaks you want. If you crave that immediate console vibe, Xbox Ally X's interface is your friend. If you want more freedom to tweak every setting yourself, ROG Ally X is still up there. Ports, connectivity, and expansion. Both the Xbox Ally X and ROG Ally X are packed with features for connectivity. USB 4, Type-C, USB-C, Gen 2, UHS 2 micro SD, audio jack, and super-fast Wi-Fi 6E. The Xbox Ally X bumps Bluetooth to 5.4, while ROG Ally X is 5.2. That's a minor upgrade, mostly for paired devices. Both can output to larger screens or connect to external GPUs for insane desktop-level gaming, especially if you grab an ROG XG mobile dock. Swapping or expanding storage is wicked easy, as both use standard M.2 SSDs and support MSDC cards. This keeps both future-proof for bigger games and emulated libraries. Pricing and value. Here are the estimated pricing costs. The Xbox Ally X doesn't have a price yet, but it's expected to launch above the ROG Ally X, likely in the $999 plus bracket. The ROG Ally X launched at $899 for 1 TB and $999 for the 2 TB model, and regularly drops in price during sales or bundles. Price inflation hit ROG Ally X from tariffs, but deals pop up often. Expect the Xbox Ally X to be a premium pick. If cost is your deciding factor, and you need a solid handheld now, the ROG Ally X is a steal when on deal. But for next-gen power and that comfort/AI edge, Xbox Ally X will be the just wait a little longer upgrade. AI features and upgrades. The big difference for future-proofing is the AI hardware inside the Xbox Ally X, powered by its Z2 Extreme chip. Microsoft is promising auto upscaling, automatic gameplay highlights, and improved background power management, potentially coming in updates over 2026 as their AI features mature. While not available at launch, this marks the Xbox Ally X as the device likely to get cooler features and smarter performance tweaks as Windows 11 rolls forward. The ROG Ally X is more of a traditional gaming handheld with no dedicated AI muscle. How much does this matter? If you want a device that might get smarter and more powerful after you buy it, the Xbox Ally X is banking on AI as a reason to upgrade over simple raw speed. Final thoughts and recommendation. So, which one to buy? If you want a handheld that feels most like an Xbox, has future-facing AI power, contoured grips for comfort, and slick streamlining, wait for the Xbox Ally X. If price and immediate availability matter, or you value that custom PC gaming experience, the ROG Ally X remains a killer buy, especially at a discount. Both crush the competition for high-end Windows handhelds. But for 2025, the Xbox Ally X is set to become the go-to device for gamers who want the best of console-like portable experience and next-gen hardware. The ROG Ally X will stay popular among modders, collectors, and PC tinkerers. Either way, you're getting a powerhouse that can run anything, anywhere. And most small differences will come down to budget, grip comfort, and which brand ecosystem fits how you play. So, that's all for the Xbox Ally X versus ROG Ally X comparison. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons for more videos like this. Also, let me know in the comments which one caught your eye and which one you're planning to buy. See you in the next video, and thanks for watching.